It has been half a century since the Cuyahoga River caught fire.
And today, Northeast Ohio organizations kicking off a celebration to commemorate the river's recovery in those 50 years. News 5's Olivia Fecto explains why that celebration began today with an event honoring Native Americans.
The Extinguished Torch Fest began here today at Headwaters Park in Geauga County, the first day of a 4-day festival. Today's event celebrated Native Americans and their history and culture here in Northeast Ohio. That celebration began with a performance.
All kinds of events where people can see them in their Native regalia and talk to them and ask questions.
This dance troupe of Native American youth performs all over the region. Marlis Rambo, chairperson of the Lake Erie Native American Council, says dancing allows them to share their culture.
Just that people can see us and know that we're still here. A lot of people, natives, didn't know there was Indians, thought you all were dead, and no, we're not.
Rambo says she's thrilled to have Native voices involved in the Extinguished Torch Fest, acknowledging the role Native Americans played in Cuyahoga River history.
It's important because this river was a major thoroughfare for all the tribes in the area. It was used to transport people, transport goods.
Our whole mission behind the Torch Fest and behind the Extinguished celebration in general is to extinguish the past and not just erasing it, but really extinguishing the negative narrative that is on this waterway.
Extinguishing the past and igniting the future. That's what Torch Fest organizer Peter Bodie hopes to do with this weekend's celebration and beyond.
The rich history of the Native Americans in this area is one that we don't want to lose.
This is a bladelet fragment.
While we don't know much about the tribes that lived in Northeast Ohio thousands of years ago, archaeology tells us how they lived.
Well, you got some big pieces, huh?
According to Dr. Brian Redmond, the cleanup of the Cuyahoga River was critical, helping restore the river to what it was like when Native Americans were the only ones living along the riverbanks.
People were able to thrive in this area, again, for thousands of years. And it's only in the most recent time that that's changed. And I think we're finally getting back to something a little more like it was in nature.
For Marlis Rambo, getting to share how Native Americans contributed to the river's history means a lot.
To be invited to the table and have our voices heard and have input from our community means a great deal to us.
The Lake Erie Native American Council says it hopes events like these will help educate Native American youth and help them relearn their heritage and culture. In Geauga County, Olivia Fecto, News 5.